The Morris Fellowship is a really great opportunity for students to work one-on-one with professors to enhance their research skills.
The Morris Fellowship is an opportunity for Duke students interested in child and family policy to build out and create a research project of their own design and put it into practice.
Morris Fellowship is a grant that allows you to participate in your own research study, and it gives you the opportunity to create your own research and see it through.
It's a chance to push yourself out of your comfort zone, really take the lead on a project that you really care about, ask your own questions, and know that you have the funding to actually do it.
The Morris Fellowship really opened my eyes to what public policy at Duke is like and what child policy at Duke looks like, who these people are, what they're doing. It's a very welcoming environment.
It enables students to have the funds they need to do independent research, working closely one-on-one with a professor, and really dig into a topic much more deeply than they could without that funding support and mentorship.
Particularly working with Morris Fellows, they are usually really ambitious and excited to do some type of project that has broad impacts for their communities and for society, and I really love supporting that and also helping them discover sort of that excitement of research.
We have a lot of students in public policy who are very interested in the intersection between public policy and education. And so students reach out to myself as well as other faculty in the program in education to help support and guide their research.
When she had this idea for senior thesis, I was both excited by the subject matter idea, but also the opportunity to work closely with Shelby.
I think it gives students a chance to form a relationship with a professor at Duke. I know they have lots of opportunities to do that, but it's different when it's one-on-one.
Really this.
Yes.
What I do is kind of take them through the whole entire research process. From conception of their idea, which they already had their ideas, and then all the way to IRB, which is the longest process. We're doing that all the way to thinking about how to create a safe space in a focus group like Millet is trying to make sure that she does and is doing. Hosting the focus groups, making sure I'm supportive of them, and also just making sure that they understand that research is not just an extractive process. It should really be this exchange of information between the people that are interested in this work, but also the people that we're trying to learn from.
There are lots of little nuances when you're working with real-world data that don't necessarily come up in your classes. And so having someone that I can meet with once a week and ask really specific questions about my project, because there are insights that Professor Taka gives that I can never find anywhere in a textbook.
It was really the first time that I felt like I had control over my work, complete creative control, and then just responsibility of even all the little moving parts.
Without the Morris Fellowship experience, I probably would not have been able to conduct this research in the same way and at the same scale, especially because of the feasibility of actually compensating participants. And so I think it has been really valuable to have that support.
It was a huge concern at the beginning whether or not I was actually going to be able to have these families sign up for the interviews, but because of the funding and the compensation, I was able to get more than enough signups.
Being able to do research with school counselors and the certificate program with the generous support of Morris Fellowship helped me a lot to learn more about what I'm passionate about and what the issues currently are in the schooling system.
For me, what I really appreciate about the Morris Fellowship is the community that it builds within both education, but also within the students who are the fellows themselves.
I've met people in neuroscience, psychology, education, public policy, economics at these dinners, so it's been really cool to hear about what they're doing and then how that actually relates to policy in some way and seeing how creative people are getting with it.
This is really an opportunity to carve out your own interest. I also think it's a really good opportunity to work and network with a variety of faculty members and students so that you broaden out your professional network and you start to be introduced to people across a variety of disciplines.
It's kind of a springboard for your research, I would say. It's a really great opportunity to not only get financial support for your research, but also to be a part of a research community that's kind of shared in its interest in child policy, and that's a unique experience.
You gain invaluable connections with other students and faculty members.
It's just an incredible opportunity, no matter what field you're going into, to gain knowledge and experience beyond what you can in the typical classroom.